Alright guys, Michael Smith here, beach banger. I'm back out here at the Butler Bay Road, and for a part 2 in a series that I call the Butler Bay Road Area Night Adventures. And initially it wasn't really intended to be a series, but earlier today when I was home I did a satellite image of the area, and I'm gonna pull it up so you can see it right now. And the map here shows the Butler Bay Road area, and you got the Butler Bay Road that you come in on, and if you look you can see the little stream and the where the bridge would be, and to the east of that you got the little beach with a wooded area. Notice how the bridge, once you cross the stream, the road continues on, and you can see where the restaurant used to be. It's actually pinned on the Google satellite map. It still shows as being there, but it says it's permanently closed. Well, I looked at that map as a whole, and I decided that, you know what, I'm gonna make a second video. This time we're going to cross the stream and go over to the other side and check that out. And then in a third video we're going to check out the coastal area with woods, and see what we can find there. But I'm right here on the blacktop just short of the broken bridge. But we're fixing to, me and Mariah, I got Mariah with me, my daughter. She was adventurous enough to join me a second time. But we're going to head down to the water, see what the tide looks like. It should be low. Low tide was at 6:30, and it's about 9 o'clock now. A little after 9 o'clock. I do have a Sprinter van parked by the broken bridge. There's only Sprinter van life people are down here trying to get a nap, I guess. But we're gonna step off here in just a minute and check out this water and see how deep it is. All right, we're gonna make our way down to the beach here. There's no wind out here. Pretty calm night again. And luckily for us, that water is very low. In fact, it's lower tonight than it was last night. But I know that it is pretty good deep at some points, because I've crossed it before. Like I said, it's dark out here. You can't see nothing. Alright, I'm gonna give Mariah the camera, and she's gonna watch as I attempt to cross this water. I'm trying to find a good spot to cross. I think it's just best right here where we're at. I mean, I don't think it's more knee deep anywhere. So I feel. Water ain't too bad as far as temperature wise. It's actually, it's cool, but it's not cold. Alright, it's only, it's not deep at all. You gonna cross with me?
Sure.
Yeah, we're crossing the water. We're actually in the stream right now. We're gonna cross it and go to this little beachhead over here. Get a little fish over there. All right, thanks. Here's your lantern back. All right, so we just crossed a little stream. Wasn't bad at all. You hear the waves. We'll check out the bay over here. We could like. This sand's got a bunch of seashells all in it. There's a little ripple to the water here. Way over there, the lights you can see, that's Highland View Bridge. But we made it across the stream, so then we're going to walk over here to this area where the restaurant used to be. I know I talked a lot in the last video, so I'm going to try to talk less this time. It's quiet out here. We walk over to this side of the bridge. Get a good look at what it looks like over here. Got these wooden embankments here. The water's not moving at all. Pretty murky. What you think, Raf? What do you think about the situation?
Interesting.
We're gonna walk up to this road now. There's a lot of broken concrete. What's this? Just a piece of wood. Watch your step. All right, now we're on the other side of the bridge, a place that not too many people go. We're a little higher up than the other side. And again, my flashlight's just not strong enough to show you anything. But here's the road that no longer gets traveled by motorists. A lot of concrete. Imagine that's the old, part of the old seawall that used to be here. I don't know what that was. There's, you can see a lot of trees that have grown up, and there's a lot of rocks in the road too. Not sure what's up with that. Probably got washed up here during Hurricane Michael. I'm gonna shine my light in these woods over here so I can see anything. A lot of debris laying around. Honestly, I don't know if there's even a foundation left here or not, because the Google map didn't really show a foundation. It just had an area that was cleared out where the restaurant used to be. It was one of the few restaurants in the area. There wasn't too many back during the 80s and 90s. Man, there's definitely a lot of rocks. There's a seawall down there. I need to invest into a high-powered light if I'm gonna do this kind of work. But all these rocks are just laid up over on this road. It's got to be from Hurricane Michael, because Port St. Joe suffered from a lot of storm surge. There's a fire hydrant. Alright, so this is pretty much the end of the road right here. I remember my wife, girlfriend at the time, we took prom pictures out here. She was standing over here by the rocks in a blue dress. This is part of a parking lot here. I bet that's part of the foundation right there. We'll go take a look at it in just a second. I'm gonna walk over here. Be careful. Yeah, this is part of the parking lot. And this is kind of where she would have stood right over here, taking those pictures. There's the water down there, St. Joseph Bay. Now, technically, you can access this area from an area called Dixie Curve, aka Windmark Beach. But I wasn't so sure about it because the Google map doesn't really show if there's good access or not. But it's back that way. Right now I'm looking into the woods. That would be the area to the west of the restaurant. I'm stepping over these rocks, trying not to fall. Riley's got a headlamp on and a lantern for some additional light because we know it's dark back here. There's a flower pot. Alright, I'm going to walk over here where I think I saw the foundation of this place. I definitely hear crickets. Alright, I'm seeing a fence. There's a fence right there. There's a clearing over here. Well, if you want to stay here, I'm just going to walk over here for a second. Yeah, this is the clearing that I was seeing on Google. Hope I won't step on a snake. It's a beer bottle. Some beer bottles out here. Not surprising. But I'm not seeing any signs of restaurants whatsoever. There is a pipe right there. Now this restaurant opened up in 1985. There was an original restaurant that was in the 70s. And then I can't remember what happened to it. They rebuilt the restaurant in 1985. Yeah, see, here goes some stuff out here. Okay, that's a telephone pole, a power pole. That's a telephone pole. That was debris from Hurricane Michael. Here's the pole itself. If y'all can see that. The transformers. But I'm just not really seeing anything that even resembles that a restaurant was even here. It's crazy how much vegetation can take over. There's still a fire hydrant. I'm gonna walk along this tree line and see if I can see anything. There's some red bricks. Well, the restaurant was not a red brick building. And honestly, I don't know why they tore down the building. You know, to be honest with you, I couldn't find a whole lot of history on what happened. But Hurricane Michael in 2018 may have destroyed it. I think the building was gone before Hurricane Michael came along. I think the restaurant was actually demolished. I can't seem to find any research online indicating otherwise. Alright, well, let's get back to the blacktop. Gotta cross these bricks. We might as well go over here. There's less bricks over here. A lot of cedar here though. There's a lot of cedar trees. You can hear the traffic from Highway 98. There's actually a cooler breeze now. But yeah, I mean, there's just absolutely nothing here. Now there's little wetlands back there, but the restaurant we would have came up to would have been back there where we just came from. The people in that Sprinter van came out of it, looking around, trying to wonder what the hell was going on. They probably thought we were police or something. In fact, I'm pretty sure that this whole grassy area was the parking lot for the restaurant. That makes sense, because there's rocks there, there's a seawall there. See all these rocks and see part of the seawall over there. I'm not gonna walk over there, but there, I can see the seawall is concrete slabs sticking straight up. But this was the parking lot of the restaurant. These little night expeditions are pretty fun, you know. Well, I've done my little tour here, so I know that the restaurant is completely gone, no signs of it. It was a good place to eat. They had seafood, steaks. I think it was the only seafood restaurant in town at the time, called Butler's Restaurant and Lounge. But anyways, it's a good location to have a restaurant. Maybe they'll build one day again. Not likely. Probably during the daytime I'll come back here and explore this area more during the daytime. Well, we'll walk down here. It's a little safer this way. I like how this little palm tree kind of sticks out from the rocks. There's the palm tree I was telling you about. There's all the concrete. And I'll show you that seawall now since I'm down here by the water. If I can. Alright, so I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a nice slope of rocks starting right here. That's part of the little curve there going toward the seawall in front of the old restaurant. Anyways, we're just going to walk on this edge of this water here till we get back to our little stream. Alright, so we made it back to the stream here, and this concludes part 2 of the series. I will have to consult some people on Facebook about any information regarding the restaurant. Was it destroyed by the hurricane, or was it just demolished? Either way, it went out of business in 2005, so I don't know. But we're going to attempt to get across the stream again and take to the house. Hope you enjoyed this video, this nighttime adventure for the Butler Bay Road area. In the last part, we're going to focus our attention on the wooded area along the coast. But until next time, I'm the beach banger. Keep banging.